In this video, we're gonna focus on the latest Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, the 3-axis gimbal stabilizer designed for phone. And this is actually so-called the ultimate AI tracking stabilizers. So it is designed to be cross-compatible with Dockkit, Deep Track 4.0, and a standalone AI tracker. Yes, I really mean it, the standalone AI tracker. And in this video, we're going to talk about the Flow 2 Pro differently from any other videos on the initial launch. Because at the initial start, I suppose that Flow 2 Pro was designed specific for iPhone series, especially some latest flagship models, because it was designed to be cross-compatible with Dockkit and AI tracking. But Insta360 actually come up with a very smart solution that make the tracking to cross-compatible to all the operating systems across all the third-party apps with Dockkit and the standalone AI tracker. And you will figure out some of the latest features and some very unique features they only figure out on the Insta360 device. Flow 2 Pro was designed to be an ultimate AI tracking stabilizer that comes with different colors. This one was so-called Summit White. It is a white edition. Designed nicely on the box, the paper itself, the box, the quality is better than the previous generation. First, there's AI-powered Deep Track 4.0. Well, it works on the face, animals, and also working on the tele-zoom lens. With Dockkit compatibility, you now can track the object, the subject with native app like the camera and the FaceTime, and all the other more than 200 apps on iOS. And with the AI tracker itself, its hardware, now this experience can be overwhelmingly expanded to the Android operating system and all its third-party camera systems. Now, 360 infinity rotation is finally possible on the phone, the game stabilizers. This is the first of its kind. Don't forget, Insta360 was famous for their software solution, so the AI mobile editing suite is very powerful across its action, 360 degrees cameras, and its gimbal stabilizers, where you can edit your footage captured by your phone, your everyday use. Another exciting experience when you open the box is when you open up this box. You have a user menu, the pouch, and the first moment you open the box, you see the killer features on the iOS, on the Android, and the brand new free tilt mode. Very well written and organized, so it's nice to see clearly according to your phones, iOS or Android. And for the exclusive feature that only get on the Flow 2 Pro, the free tilt mode, where you get a free of field of view when you enter in the free tilt mode. Next one, let's talk about some of the accessories or the standalone accessory that come with the Flow 2 Pro or can purchase on Insta360 website. Well, this is a magnetic phone clamp that's come in the package, work together with the Flow 2 Pro. But you know the Flow 2 Pro add a standalone individual switch button, the red dot in the middle. So your existing phone clamp on the first generation will not be cross-compatible on the second generation. And as you can see on the axis, you get a Type-C port with some clamping system. This is where you can add these two accessories. This one is the AI tracker, and this one is a field light. And this one is designed to be an Insta360 magnetic base that adapt this clamping system to Apple MagSafe standard, where you can add your iPhone directly on the plate, or just like me, as a MagSafe ring on the back of your phone. Then you can mount your Android systems. This one can be attached to your phone and also be doubled as a phone stand for this one for landscape, or you can just rotate as a different angle. Take a look, portrait, landscape, and align this MagSafe plate on the back of your phone. This is my Android phone. and magnetically snap with your flow and just expand, and now you are good to go. So this Flow 2 Pro designed to be foldable, and on the back you can see the internal circuits. On the back you can also see some reflection mirrors. With a selfie mirror, you can adjust your position and composition while recording on your main camera. The controlling wheel designed to be multifunctional with a joystick for buttons, dials for changing the focus, and designed to be retouchable, where you can touch while scrolling to change between different modes, just like its predecessor. And Type-C port on the side to charge or to update firmware. And the Sum button, you can double, triple tap to change in between the front and rear lenses. Now with the Flow 2 Pro, it's expandable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections. Aluminium tube. And you also have a built-in foldable metallic tripod. And at the same time, a quality mount thread in the middle. And don't forget, this is where you can insert this spotlight or the AI tracker. The spotlight was designed to be, you can change the brightness and the color temperature on the buttons on the side. And designed to be, you can clamp in this orientation, clamp it for the opposite. So it is cross-compatible on the front and rear cameras. And the AI tracker designed to have a diffuser box with an indication LED button, and designed with a standalone camera and AI chipset in the middle. So the AI tracker accessory that use the power from the Flow 2 Pro at the same time, it transform or communicate with the controlling center inside the Flow 2 Pro that exchange the information for the detection on the specific subject or the face or some footprint. Next one, I will give you a demonstration on the AI tracker and how it works on your third-party apps. This is an Android native camera. So it is a third-party app for the AI tracker actually, because the Flow 2 Pro is designed to be a Dockkit compatible. And now I'm testing the AI tracker. I can shoot 4K 60 FPS with front-facing camera. And now my AI tracker is not working. So when I'm moving around, it just not work. So I can initiate the AI tracking with a palm size. Now you can see the green light turns on. Now it's tracking my face. Even if I stand alone, I stand up, I rotate, and it is designed to be 360-degree free rotation. So you can rotate, and it's fast and responsive. And with Insta360 app, I can start recording with this button. To consider I'm now running a third-party app, so it will not stop recording, start recording. But anyway, it's working, very impressive. Well, another exciting feature for the AI tracker is, you can manually adjust the composition. Now with the AI tracker turns on, I can still use the joystick on my Flow 2 Pro, adjust some composition, just like this. So I can move slowly. For example, I'd like to give this orientation during my live or my online meeting, because I'd like to demonstrate something in the blank area. So I can still track myself. So my 3-axis gimbal and AI tracker works harmoniously together, and I can manually adjust with joystick. So I love this feature, and this is the only exclusive feature. For some other companies on the market, they also have this AI tracker such as this solution, but Insta360 is the only company that supports the manually adjust the composition with the joystick. This is pretty damn useful. For example, I like to track in this orientation, so I can go anywhere. the tracks me pretty fast. I can even rotate, I can even rotate my Flow 2 Pro. It is a 360 degrees free rotation. So as you can see, I have rotated 360 degrees, but still focus on my face, and it's still working. I can manually adjust the composition, and this is exactly what I want. The first time you use a front-facing camera, the deep tracking 4.0 gonna work. I can first turn it off because I want to show you how the AI tracker works. It has a teleprompter directly inside this app. This is a great feature, exclusive feature on the Insta360 app. Change the font, and remember to turn on gesture control. Take photo, start recording, and this one, do you see that? The app automatically detects this AI tracker and show you the tracking option. And you can automatically take photo or stop recording after recognizing gestures. So you can now use track, and immediately, immediately you start tracking, it start recording immediately, and it detects my face with a frame in the middle. You see that? Yes, you got histogram, you got a pro framing grade. This is excellent. And while still you can manually adjust the composition with your joystick. You see that? You can adjust the composition with the joystick. This is an exciting feature for your gimbal stabilizers. And you can switch in between the different presets. You can switch different presets. Well, this is how it works. I've tapped the sum button. You can cancel the tracking, but it's still recording, and stop recording, and you are good to go. So this is how it works on the Insta360 app. The experience is more fluent, fast, responsive, and user-friendly compared to any other apps on the market. I can directly remove the phone clamp, and considering there's an individual switch on the inner axis, so the 3-axis gimbal is still working, and it is stabilized. Yeah, the light turns to red, indicating that there's something wrong with the gimbal stabilizer because the foam is actually missing. When I put it back, everything goes back to normal immediately. The native app with the Flow 2 Pro, because there are some proprietary features or some exclusive features that you can only get on this tab. You can open the page where you can you can change the flow settings, the gimbal mode. You can see the different working mode, the zoom wheel, the motor stress, and the joystick speed, and the barrel roll speed. Barrel roll speed, it looks like you can shot in the inception mode. And zoom speed, from cam auto tracking, you can turn it off. Always on tracking, and tracking sensitivity. Horse tracking, you can track on track the fast moving subject. The tracking ring light, turn it on, low, middle, or high. Take a look at this one. And camera we can start, and you can auto calibration and adjust the horizontal axis. What I'm showing you is the real experience on Android phones, not iOS. So it is also very powerful for the Android or some non-iOS platforms. And here's some settings where you can manually expose or auto exposure with auto balance. Here is a 4K 30 FPS up to 4K 30 on my Android phone. And you get even more. You can see your real-time shutter speed, ISO, exposure composition, and you can turn on the fill light, turns on, or turn off. Different color presets, gesture control, and built-in teleprompter. Well, you got panel mode, photo, video, time-lapse, time shift, dolly zoom, widescreen mode, automatically rotate, live mode, and the famous hoop mode. The hoop mode designed to work with the basketball, the full court or the half court. Well, I have already demonstrated to you in the first generation, so I will skip this part. I will only show you some key highlights that impressed me to the most. Judging from our previous session, I think you have already understand or experienced the Flow 2 Pro with Android devices or the non-iOS devices. I mean, the experience is great, especially when you work together with the AI tracker. Well, the experience is very smooth. Things got even more interesting on the iPhone. On the initial launch, the Flow 2 Pro has some deep optimization for the iOS devices, especially the Dockkit compatibility. So in our next section, I will take out my iPhone 16 Pro Max. Just take a look. Underneath my iPhone 16 is the 1 terabyte SSD. You know, with the iOS devices and with the help of the Dockkit, you can experience the tracking experience on all the third-party apps or third-party cameras. It is completely a new world of experience. This is my iPhone 16 Pro Max with a massive plate. Well, this is the perfect compartment. So this is a perfect combo. I'm not wearing any protection cover for my phone, or I would rather choose a phone case with massive within. On your iPhone, remember to turn on the NFC. You know what? For your iPhone, the NFC tab, the NFC chipset is located right on the right side of the main camera. This. So just put this NFC tag as close as possible to the NFC tag on the Flow 2 Pro. Do you see that? So it's locating my accessory. So this time you can just put your Flow camera and recognize as a Flow 2 Pro. Did you see that? I would like to show you. Just click on connect. This time the iOS operating system try to connect with the Flow 2 Pro, not just the Insta360 app. This time the iOS device, the operating system, and it's just a low-level connection. So all the iOS devices, all the iOS apps could utilize the feature of the Dockkit and use Flow 2 Pro as 3-axis gimbal, the external accessory. With the native camera like this, take a look. You're now able to, do you see that? You are now able to track. You're now able to track my face, no matter how you go. So this is the third-party app for its camera, and with the Dockkit working, you can still minor adjust. You know what? You can minor adjust. And for video, you can still, you can still connect to any third-party apps now are able to utilize the Dockkit. Which means that you can shot in ProRes HDR, and with the final camera, you now fully customize your settings. For example, this is a 1 terabyte SSD designed by Chip Fancier. Type-C port, 1 terabyte SSD. So I can insert the bottom of my iPhone. I can record externally to the hard drive. Take a look. Recognize an SSD, 1 terabyte. So it's now possible to capture, in Apple ProRes up to 4K 120. You can turn off stabilization, and in the 10-bit color or the Apple lock. Apple lock to HDR, use as curve and preview with a lot. So this is the power of the Dockkit. So the Flow 2 Pro is still working on this camera, the front-facing camera. You're still able to track, you're able to detect and track, capture in ProRes. At the same time, you are actually use Dockkit to track the subject. So this is the magic of Dockkit, and I just want to give you some extra demonstration that how magical it is when working with the Apple cameras and iOS platforms. And with iPhone 16 Pro Max, you can unlock the full potential for the Insta360. When you switch back to Insta360 app, you're still able to use deep track. For example, I can track the subject, the so-called deep track. I can rotate and always track, even with some obstacles. This is how it works. It's magical, right? This is this so-called deep track. The gesture controls you can use, take photo, a single person, or use as a multi-person tracking. So the multi-person tracking is a proprietary feature that only get on the iOS platform. When you track my face, the gesture control gonna be disabled. So the gesture control and the deep track cannot work at the same time. So with iOS platform, you can track the subject or track the person with Dockkit, or open the Insta360 app. You can track anything with deep track and scenes recognition. The proprietary feature that only you find on the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro is a free tilting shooting style. I mean the free tilting. You are able to shot your footage with tilting angle and unlimited 360 degrees all around. The free tilting angle, you are able to capture the footage, the tilting angle in 360 degrees in unlimited rotation. Now this conventional 3 axis gimbal, it suffers when we want to capture a very high angle. It's very limited. So this is a problem for every conventional 3 axis gimbal, including the DJI OM6 and the coming OM7. Well, for Insta360, they're so clever that if you use a built-in selfie stick, if you turn it on and bend over this axis, this first step one bend over, and next one just rotate. Now you are into the tilting mode. Double tap to center this angle. This is how it works. It's a tilting angle because now you're using this mechanic, this axis as a tilting axis. And it was designed to be a 360 degree free rotation. So you are now able to capture a super high angle, and you can even rotate 360 degrees. Free rotation. You don't have to worry about there is no limitation for the tilting angle anymore. So it gives me a broad new world for content creating with 3-axis gimbal and my phone. Well, I think it's time to give you my final thought, the summary on the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. It's completely changed my mind for the gimbal stabilizer for your phones. I mean, it's a very innovative mechanical design that gives you unlimited possibilities. This is definitely another great evidence of think bold. Well, for the iOS device, the Flow 2 Pro is perhaps the best solution so far for the iOS devices because of the Dockkit. It's cross-compatible with iOS platform. It is compatible with the low-level operating system. So you can utilize the tracking experience in every third-party camera apps. Well, for iPhone, yes, definitely Flow 2 Pro is the best solution. Well, for the non-iOS devices such as Android or the Huawei Harmony OS operating system, well, with the help of the AI tracker, with the new release AI tracker, the third-party accessories, the Insta360 has jam-packed all their tracking experience and algorithm inside such little unit, with the camera, with the spotlight, and a great design. You can use Type-C port on the bottom. So the tracking experience, the tracking function now come with the hardware, not software. So you can track your face with this unit, not your camera, not your phone. You are able to enjoy the tracking experience in every third-party apps on the non-iOS devices. And more importantly, with the joystick, you can minor adjust the composition. So anyway, I think the Flow 2 Pro comes with a very reasonable price, and it improves a lot compared to the Flow Pro, the first generation, with NFC connection, Apple Dockkit compatibility, and this AI tracker, and the spotlight, and the MagSafe also doubled as a phone stand and heatsink for your phone. The 3-axis gimbal for phone has never been so great. Well, that is all about this video for the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro. And if you happen to find this video helpful, please don't forget to thumb up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you next time. Bye.